Listening to the Experience Pros radio show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning, Denver, and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. We are here to help you get your business right. We do that by reminding you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. Welcome to Denver's Money Talk 1690 KDMT. Angel is not in the studio today, but we do have her bobblehead with us, and broke up both of the bobbleheads. In addition to that, maybe I introduced this a little wrong. We do have her bobblehead. But it's also, we have bobblehead Bill.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Hi, producer Bill.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you so much for sitting in.
Okay, no problem. It's always fun.
You know, it is always fun, and you always bring the thing. You are not a bobblehead, though.
No.
I've
been accused of, being a plastic device that doesn't do much around the house, but that's only my wife's opinion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right.
Yes.
You bring home the bacon, you fry it up in a pan.
Oh, but she works so hard too. And so, there are times when, she's cleaning up and doing things in the kitchen. She's like, I could use some help with these dishes. I'm like, oh, yes.
You had me at,
Yeah.
I've heard that before. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My favorite line from her is, do you know what I've been thinking? I'm like, I have got a project in front of me.
Hold on for a second. I got to sit down for
yeah,
this.
exactly. How many hernias am I going to get this time? And what am I cutting up and breaking? And what am I painting? Yes.
Angel does that at the office. She says, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got to get a notepad.
Sometime I'll tell you the story about how my wife is so clever. She got me to do the decorating around the house for my very own surprise party. And I'm an idiot and I didn't realize it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how good she is, and that's how tone deaf I am at times. Yeah.
Very interesting. Producer Bill is
sometime we'll explore that.
In the house. All right. Well, today's weather is today's going to get to a high of 77 degrees, and the low is going to be 51 degrees. Clear skies pretty much in the evening. Partly cloudy skies throughout the rest of the day. Winds 5 south at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Going to be a pretty nice day, a lot warmer than yesterday. We're on the rebound. The rest of the week looks very nice as well, into the mid-80s. Friday, 83, Saturday, 80, Sunday, 83, and then Monday predicted to be 85 degrees. So we're not giving up yet. We're not surrendering to the snow.
Not yet.
Not
Let's put up a fight.
Here's some things you need to know in the pre-market trading before the bell. First thing, of course, I've got to bring to you is that Brexit, that where the UK leaving the European Union.
Yeah, the union was broken.
Yeah, it is broken, that's for sure. Supermarket giant Tesco has pulled Ben & Jerry's ice cream and Marmite spread from its online store amid public dispute with Unilever over who should bear the burden of a weakening currency. This is all tied to Brexit. Shares in both companies were down about 2% in early trading. Tesco may simply be trying to call Unilever's bluff over price hikes, but markets are not impressed, says Neil Wilson, who's a market analyst at ETX. China exports are sliding. They unexpectedly fell 10% in September over the previous year, according to official data released on Thursday. Slide is much bigger than the 3% that analysts anticipated and points to a further slowdown in China's economy. Stuff is out, and I say goodbye.
This made me smile. I loved when I saw that cross the wire.
We're talking about the Wells Fargo CEO John Stumpf, who announced late Wednesday that he was retiring effective immediately. Please do note that he is taking with him one very seriously heavy golden parachute.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how much money he's getting. Yeah.
But good riddance to him. And I mean that in all the most positive ways. Here's a man who allowed, under his supervision and his management, the bilking of so many customers and overcharging of them by starting other accounts, thousands of them, millions Never mind.
Yeah, my wife and I were actually Wells Fargo customers up until a week and a half ago. We moved our money. Yeah, specifically because of this. And again, it's our tiny little drop in the bucket doesn't mean anything to Wells Fargo.
No, but it means everything to you.
It does. It really does.
And integrity in your banking system is critical. And so stocks were up. They jumped 2% in after-hours trading.
I've got a Wells Fargo story for you real quickly.
Please.
A woman that I was working with at our new bank used to be a Wells Fargo employee and worked as a teller, worked as a banking associate, and was the person responsible for opening the new accounts.
Okay.
She said the branch that she worked at, there was never any pressure to do that. She said no one ever discussed that, no one that she worked with, and she was never asked to do that. However, she has a friend of hers that worked at that branch, and they split up, and she went in a different branch. They were at one branch, and they went different directions to do different branches.
Yeah.
Her friend at the new other branch contacted her about 3 years ago and is saying, listen, do you know what they're telling me to do over here?
Yikes.
And complained about it to her and is like, this is ridiculous.
Did that girl find herself out of a job?
No, actually what she did is she turned around and she left within like a month and a half, just went and she took a lower paying job at another bank just to get out. She's like, I'm not doing this. But she said, yes, it was 3 years ago. My friend is telling me this was going on.
Bill, it's oil and water.
Yeah.
Right. If you have integrity, there are some things you simply cannot do.
Yeah.
And John Stumpf, doesn't.
Yeah,
I'm just going to say that. Delta Airlines, Progressive, and Marriott Vacations are all set to release earnings before the open, and the U.S. Department of Labor is going to post weekly jobless claims data at 8:30 a.m., 6:30 our time here. And a report on crude inventories will be issued at 11 a.m. U.S. Crude futures slipped 1% to below $50 a barrel ahead of the release. All right, so there's the information you need to know.
What's next?
Here's some information you might want to know. It's time for You Choose the News, the game show at the top of the hour where we've actually chosen the news. We like it because it rhymes. The news is questionable, we admit. The choice is binding, and Bill's going to play the role of angel where we get to choose the order in which we deliver these, and we've got to be speedy about it.
Yes, we do.
Is that an elephant? Is that a seal?
Okay.
Okay, so that'll be story number one. Story number two is Fast Money Round.
Okay.
Okay. And story number three, there goes the tortoise and the hare. Again.
I want to start with Fast Money since we're just talking about Wells Fargo and their dealing with Fast Money. Yeah.
Well, Family Feud contestants.
Not Family Feud.
Yeah, Family Feud contestant Kai got an unbelievably high score as the first to play Fast Money for the Trimble family. All the clues came from a survey of 100 married men, and Kai, a woman, answered 4 of the 5 categories with the number one answer to score 194 out of the 200 points to win the game. I've never seen that. Yeah. The crowd, along with Kai's family, went nuts when they saw the score, but Kai barely cracked a smile. In fact, she appeared to turn to host Steve Harvey and said, "Told you so."
Oh, wow.
You kidding me? Yeah, she got the Fast Money Round.
That is awesome. I always sit there and you always scream and yell like, "No, don't choose that name. No, it's not that." Yeah.
Well, part of the fun of the Family Feud is guessing the world's worst possible answer.
It is. That is.
And watching the disaster that follows.
Yes.
So congratulations to the Trimble family. Kai helped.
That's wonderful. Okay, now we've got.
Is that an elephant? Is that a seal?
Ooh.
Or you've got there's the tortoise and the hare again.
Ooh, let's do tortoise and the hare again.
Everybody wants to.
Yeah.
In Bangkok, organizers of a pet fair in Thailand set out to resolve the millennial age-old grudge match between the tortoise and the hare.
It's a steel cage match.
And the race had a surprising outcome. Probably not what you thought.
So they actually had a race. They did the race all over again.
They laid down a racetrack.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So you put the rabbit down or the hare down. You put
on the small
tortoise
racetrack
down.
Yep.
And
considerably shorter than the course in Aesop's Fable, but the hare appeared to have an early lead despite the tortoise getting a head start on distance.
Yeah.
Hare appears to have the race well in hand, but ends up distracted, allowing the tortoise, get this, to repeat the performance of its forebear, the traditional story, and claim the victory. It is the tortoise who wins the day.
Oh, it is the slow and steady rather than getting distracted. Oh, that's fantastic.
There's a video that goes with that. I should post it.
That is so cool.
It's just funny.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Is that an elephant? Oh, no. Is that a seal?
Ooh, what are we looking for? Is that nothing or seal?
In Santa Cruz, it's an elephant seal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz.
Researchers with the University of California, Santa Cruz say an elephant seal has set a record by swimming farther west than any other tracked elephant seal.
Jeez.
The officials said Wednesday that by the time Phyllis arrives back in California in January, she will have completed. Phyllis is the name of the elephant seal.
Okay. I hope so.
I don't know why.
Yeah, Phyllis is the researcher.
Yeah. She had completed 7,400-mile foraging adventure. The 853-pound mother of two covered about 3,700 miles of ocean before turning around and heading home. The average distance northern elephant seals usually swim is about 2,000 miles. She is a way overachiever.
Wow.
And that, my friend, is the news you choose.
I would have guessed she was a male elephant seal and just didn't want to stop to ask directions.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be right back with more positive business talk. Bill and Eric on the Experience Pros radio show, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 KDMT.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hey everyone, it's Eric and Angel inviting you to check out experienceprosdeals.com. New offers will be added frequently, so make sure you continue to check back with what offers are available. 50% off all the time at experienceprosdeals.com. Again, experienceprosdeals.com.
This is the online marketplace where everything, yes, everything is listed for half price. Who doesn't love a good deal? We will even feature a pro pick of the week every single week.
Hi, I'm Amy Duncan from Alpine Planning Group. It's serious now. Uncertainty with an upcoming election, volatile markets, and a lot of fear. Do you have a real retirement expert on your side? Amidst all the noise in the marketplace, retirement is still a lot of moving parts, and ignoring it or going alone is not only scary, but dangerous. Please call 303-843-0918 or visit alpineplanninggroup.com. At Alpine Planning Group, we're planning for you. We're planning for what's ahead. Call us today.
This is Michael Medved for the Salem Radio Network. Faced with a choice between two presidential candidates with high disapproval ratings, conservatives must resist the temptation to sit home and sulk in this election. Low GOP turnout could bring disastrous consequences for worthy Republican candidates struggling to maintain majorities in the Senate and the House. The loss of just 4 Republican Senate seats out of 24 up for grabs could hand control to the Democrats. In the House, the Republicans would lose their majority if Democrats flip just 12% of the 247 seats the GOP is defending. Regardless of the presidential outcome, maintaining conservative power in Congress will be crucial for the nation's future, especially if Hillary is elected president and attempts to enact radical aspects of her agenda like tax increases and federally funded abortion. Don't sit this election out. I'm Michael Medved.
How about kicking off October with some fresh, clean carpets? Stop putting off getting your carpets clean. I know you want to, and you think it's outrageously expensive. Well, it's not, and it's totally worth the money. Call out Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company to clean your carpets with their patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets. They don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the October special. 3 carpeted areas, pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with that empowered water for just $119. See? Affordable. Call today. 303-471-5150. 303-471-5150. Or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $119 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
Are you worried about having enough money to retire on your terms? What about taking that anniversary trip you've been dreaming of? If you answered yes, and you're a homeowner who's at least 62 years old, now is the time to call Acclaim Mortgage and learn about your options for a reverse mortgage. Acclaim Mortgage knows there are myths out there about reverse mortgages, and one of them being that the lender becomes the title owner of your home if you take out a reverse mortgage. Well, that's not true. Did you know that you'll still be the title owner of your home if you take out a reverse mortgage? Acclaim Mortgage is here to help answer all of your questions about reverse mortgages. locally owned for over 20 years with an A-plus Better Business Bureau rating and thorough knowledge of the Denver real estate market, Acclaim Mortgage is your go-to for assistance with reverse mortgages. With home values so high, now is the perfect time to call Acclaim Mortgage. So think beach and call 303-753-9400 or visit acclaimmortgage.com. Again, that's 303-753-9400 or acclaimmortgage.com. Call or visit the website today, 303-753-9400 or acclaimmortgage.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your business day to join us for hours. Hey, it's going to be a great day in Denver. Denver's Money Talk 1690 KDMT, helping you get your day started right with positive business talk. Sitting in for Angel is Bill, our producer. Hello, Bill.
Hello.
And thank you so much for being here. I also brought out not just Angels, but my bobblehead as well. When Angel's not here, they come for me.
Yeah.
They just bobble.
It is nice. It's nice to have her there. Yes. Kind of in spirit.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about this. Are you, well, not you, but you hypothetically in the sense of the general word, are you pushing your employees too hard?
Oh.
As an employer myself, I have to ask the question. There's a balance of I need productivity out of my employees, but at the same time, you got to ask yourself: Are you pushing too hard? Are you? I think there comes a point of diminishing returns.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So, came across an article actually published by Square. You know, the folks that do the money.
Yeah, the money thing.
And they ask, so they said, start the premise with, you can offer the greatest products or services in the world, but your company won't go anywhere unless you have a great team of employees behind it.
That's a good point.
I completely agree with that because you can have the right recipe ingredients, but if they sit on the counter, they ain't going to do anything, right?
Yeah, and you've got experience in the restaurant world, and having good or bad employees is right in the forefront of the restaurant world. It can make or break.
Absolutely paramount. And I'm telling you something. It doesn't matter whether it's the restaurant industry, whether it's the food or the industry of service in hotels or whatever your business is. Maybe you're a coach, a business coach, or whatnot. If you've got employees, you have to have a balance to their deal. So here's the premise of this article. They said that your employees are working extremely long hours. And I don't know about you, but how many hours do you put in a given week? Now, I realize that you work across platforms, but let's just say that let's
try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Get you quick math. I mean, I'm at work probably around, I work about 10 hours a day.
10 hours a day.
Yeah, so it'd be 50 hours a week.
50 hours a week.
Yeah.
Actually, that's kind of the norm.
Yeah, it is.
The employees typically work, full-time employees, I should qualify, typically work between 40 and 50 hours a week.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot my Sunday thing. So, I'd be up to about 57 hours.
57 hours.
Yeah, because I've got 7 hours on Sunday.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I don't say this to, the question could easily be asked, the kettle or the pot.
Yeah.
And I don't say it to put any judgment or throw out a pity party. But in the last 3 weeks, I've been putting in 100+ hours.
Oh, geez.
And in order to,
I think you're pushing your employee too hard. Yourself,
right. My own employee.
Yes, you.
Well, it's because we're down an employee that I've had to step up some of the pick up some of the hours that he's been working, and one of the things that for us, we have to pay very close attention because I see the effect it has on me.
Yeah.
And I find myself in situations where it is very easy to possibly need to backtrack something I said inadvertently when I'm just not thinking as sharp as I should be thinking. Something I should have remembered very clearly from just a few days ago was completely lost on me yesterday.
Oh, no.
And I got the looks of, Eric's grown another third eye.
Yeah.
So,
but you're fatigued. You've been pushing yourself too hard as both, the boss and the employee at the same time.
and that's just it. So you have to be very, very careful. A study by Stanford University found that when employees are expected to work more than 40 or 50 hours a week, their output over the long term dropped. In other words, working longer doesn't mean working harder or better. And if your employees feel that they no longer have time for a social life, they're going to look for a job somewhere else. They're going to get resentful. So ask your employees to do more with less is what we have normally been doing. You've grown a small growing business. It's not uncommon for everyone to wear multiple hats. But if your employee leaves, you or another staff member end up having to deal with the aftermath.
Yeah. So just like you right now, you're filling in for the person that is left.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So a great way to maybe get the feel for and stop the attrition is to run an exit strategy or an exit interview. All right. So you're leaving, but let's talk about why are you leaving and see if you can be as honest as possible.
Yeah.
And I hope to believe that I'm a very positive person.
Yeah.
I'm also pretty experienced. Run a few exit interviews and I've run a whole lot of not exit interviews because I used to be a pastor and the old joke is when someone leaves the church, the pastor's the last to know.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't say goodbye. They just
that's true. They just
stop coming.
Yep.
Yeah. But when you run that exit interview, I think it's important to lay down a foundation of let's be as honest as possible because sometimes they're not.
Yeah. Then as an employee, though, there are times that it's difficult with that exit interview because while you think it could be an opportunity to throw as many rocks as possible, you don't want to burn the bridge. And so there are times that as employees, we shouldn't be as honest as possible. In fact, that came back to burn me early on in my career. I was not rude, but I was very honest about lack of opportunity to progress inside the company. When I was leaving this company, I went back to them 15 years later and we're talking about opportunities, and they actually pulled that out of the exit interview and said, why are you sure you want to come back? Because it said here when you left that you didn't think there were a lot of opportunities here.
15 years later.
Yes, 15 years later.
Wow.
They came back and used that. And I went, wow, you're a little vindictive. Like, okay, maybe we're not going to talk to you anymore.
Wow.
I'm like that. I think you've just solved my question as to whether or not I'm going to come back and work with you.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Well, that goes right to the heart of the company culture, right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
And the company culture needs improvement. What do you value as a company? More importantly, what does that say you align with, and what do you align with what you do, right? So if you're working your employees too hard and the culture is not one of open, positive communication.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if I'm going to run an exit interview and you tell me that there's just no place for improvement.
Yeah.
If I do what I should do with that, I should take that constructive criticism and learn how to better my culture.
Yeah. So that hopefully you won't lose the next employee sitting at my desk. Yeah.
But 15 years later, nothing has changed.
Nothing.
And not only that, but we're going to pull it up and say,
yeah, and we're going to use it against you.
You're
like,
problem.
wow. I'm like, that was really nice.
Yeah. I don't know if it's possible. There's the 4-hour work week books and all of those things that are out there. And I don't know if it's possible to ever get down to reasonable hours, but we got into business for a lifestyle, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And so too, the people who help us achieve our goals, our employees, should be honored and respected. The culture should be one of celebration. We are, at Experience Pros, very open to if you need a personal day, if you need a time off to go take care of something, if there's something happening in your family, by all means, go do that with our blessing and come back refreshed and rejuvenated. Well, there you have it, folks. We will be back in just a moment. And gosh, there's all kinds of great stuff. We got Luke Wyckoff coming from Social Media Energy in the program today. Later on in the program, we're going to talk to the Deputy U.S. Postmaster General. So stick tuned. This is the Experience Pros on KDMT.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore. Now there's a brilliant piece of analysis from that well-known economist Yogi Berra. And if you've looked at your 401k lately, you'll know what he's talking about. These days, a nickel still ain't worth a dime. And our new radio station will explain why. Money Talk, 1690 AM, is all about economics and life. From how the turmoil around the world affects your wallet to retirement planning. We'll help you make sense out of it because we're all about money. Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Are you currently in the middle of a new home purchase and wondering if you're getting the best deal out there? Have you been working on getting a home loan and still not sure if you're approved? Hi, this is Eric, and your closing date is fast approaching. You still don't know when or even if you're going to close. Check out Movement Mortgage. Let them serve your mortgage needs. They specialize in first-time homebuyers, military, and low down payment options, and they're here to serve you. Get your free mortgage consultation and rate match comparison at movement.com. With their upfront approval and streamlined closing process, you'll know if and when you're going to close. Call Samantha Daly and her team at 720-206-0210 or online at movement.com. Join the movement of change and discover a new way to bring you home fast. Movement Mortgage. Movement Mortgage is an equal housing opportunity NMLS ID 39179, NMLCconsumeraccess.org. Call Samantha Daly and her team at 720-206-0210 or online at movement.com.
Imagine what you do with an extra $1,000 or $2,000 in your account every single month. Attend a free class to learn what the Wall Street boys hope you'll never find out. If you call now, the Online Trading Academy will comp the class and even send you home with a free $247 home study course. And then you could start making your dreams a reality. Call 866-816-1918. 866-816-1918. Call 866-816-1918. That's 866-816-1918.
Statistics show that a burglary occurs on average every 13 seconds in the U.S., and homes without security systems are more than 3 times as likely to be affected. These facts may seem intimidating, but there's a simple answer when it comes to home security. ProSec. ProSec is changing the way Coloradans look at security. ProSec will send a professional to your home, evaluate your needs, and give you an honest assessment of your options. No hidden agendas, fees, or complicated contract terms. Your monthly rate is guaranteed for the entire term of your agreement. And ProSec is proud to be a local Colorado-owned and operated company. Let ProSec take the mystery out of home security. Call 303-835-8100. 303-835-8100 or visit ProSecAlarm.com. That's PROSEC Alarm.com. Get a free home security camera system or up to 4 months of free monitoring with new account activation.
Take your home like it is and let us help you make it like you want it. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. We've been doing just that for over 30 years now. 800-362-8370 or drhi.com.
Dear John, uncontrolled high blood pressure is serious, and I can quit whenever I want. But when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
To get your high blood pressure to a healthy range, visit heart.org/blood pressure. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
Fall is here, and now's the time to get your lawn the best care with Mr. Green Jeans Landscape Services. Hi, this is Steve Kelly. Now's the time to schedule your lawn fertilization, aeration, and tree care, including tree spraying for mites and deep root feeds. I use Mr. Green Jeans for all my landscaping needs. They're affordable, and they charge 30 to 40% less than their competition, and use only the best local Colorado products. Call Mr. Green Jeans today, 303-426-4945, 303-426-4945. Tell them Steve sent you and get 10% off your first service.
The Experienced Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experienced Pros.
Good morning, Denver, and welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show, Denver's Money Talk 1690 KDMT. Angel is on, well, she's not on leave. She's She'll be back tomorrow, but she's filling in. She's becoming the MC for a big women's event today in Denver, and therefore we have producer Bill sitting in. Hello, producer Bill.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, fantastic! Thank you so much for joining. And I want to talk a little bit about something in the news that came across the wire today. The headline is Hotel Company Cancels Huge Loyalty Points Giveaway Amid Fraud. Just a few hours after announcing a massive loyalty points giveaway, Wyndham Hotels, very reputable, Wyndham Hotels and Resorts abruptly canceled the promotion because of, quote, obvious and significant examples of fraud before the offer even went live.
Oh, no, before you even do it. Yeah,
here's the story behind the story. On Tuesday morning, Wyndham announced that it was launching a historic opportunity, promising that people would receive 4 Wyndham Rewards points for every Starwood preferred guest point donated to charity between 12 p.m. and midnight on October 11th.
Okay, so I donate my points that I already have.
Correct.
And then because I'm donating those to this charity,
We'll
I then
replace
get
4 to
points.
1.
Okay, so it's a 4-to-1 exchange. Okay, cool.
Right. The promotion was Wyndham's way of attempting to boost charitable donations while wooing loyalty members over from Starwood, which recently merged with Marriott to become an even more formidable competitor in the hotel business. Wyndham's special promotion called for participants to email 2 screenshots to prove their donations were legitimate, one confirming the donation and one of the Starwood member account page showing a 0-point balance. Unfortunately, the offer proved too good for fraudsters to pass up. Around noon, Wyndham abruptly pulled the plug on the promotion. Today's Wyndham Rewards trade was offered in the spirit of generosity. Before the offer even began, there were obvious and significant examples of fraud, they say. Much to our dismay and disappointment, we have to cancel this promotion, Wyndham said in a statement. The company added that they would donate 5 million Wyndham Rewards points to charity. Some SPG, Stargate, Starwood members had already donated their points in an effort to cash in on the Wyndham promotion. Wyndham says that it will respond to all messages received. We'll want to reward you with what you've earned. Still, naturally, many people were upset that the offer had been canceled. So this just goes. The headline continues. The story continues. But I want to talk a little bit about reward points. And there's a war going on out there for customer loyalty. Right?
Yes.
Angel and I have one of our isms and osophies, if you will, is that satisfied customers have a net value of 0. Now think about that for a minute, because it's one of those.
It doesn't seem to make sense. Yeah.
Wasn't that what we're after? We went to college. They told us that we're supposed to customer satisfaction.
Yeah.
Job 1, right?
Job 1.
No.
Yep. No,
a satisfied customer has a net value 0, because satisfied customers shop around. They go wherever the whim takes them. Maybe they're driven by price. Maybe they're driven by convenience. Maybe they're driven by big promotions and or referrals from a friend. Customers shop around all the time. You, driver on I-25, shop around all the time, right?
We do it every day.
Sure. Yeah. I need gas today. I could probably make it back to my house and gas up where I normally gas up. But I am going to find the cheapest gas between here and my next destination.
Exactly.
And that's just kind of the way that I roll.
And you already know how much it's going to cost at the place nearest to your house. And so that's your baseline. And now as you're driving, you're going to shop around.
That's right.
Yeah.
I stop at the one next to my house because it's convenient, not because I'm horribly loyal to it.
Exactly. Right? Me too. Yep.
So, that's kind of the thought behind this. So loyalty programs can and do their job by helping create loyalty. In fact, I looked up the definition of a loyalty program, and HubSpot says this. They say a loyalty program is a rewards program offered by a company to customers who frequently make purchases. A loyalty program may give a customer free merchandise, rewards, coupons, or even advance released products. And the question is, do you have a loyalty program for your business? And secondarily, is it working?
Yeah. Is it bringing those people in? Do you see the same people come in? Can you track your loyalty program?
I used to work in the arena of coffee. I worked at Starbucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the idea of a loyalty program, the Starbucks rollout for that was their gift cards, and you give a gift card, you keep coming back and using it and whatnot.
Yep.
And then they came out with their loyalty membership that I have a gold card. I think they still call it the gold card. And back in the day, you buy 10 drinks, you get one free.
Yeah.
It was pretty much that simple. Starbucks had a little bit of a different twist on it, but
it's kind of what you do.
Yeah, in the punch cards, I mean, they've always been around. Buy 10, get one free. Buy 2, get one free.
And especially with something like coffee, because there are lots of options for coffee, and so you're going to give me the reason to walk back through your door because I'll get something extra.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the old loyalty card program, I think, and here at Experience Pros, we take the opinion that the old loyalty card program is really kind of outdated and antiquated.
Yeah.
Because let's talk about like a reward system. You want somebody to do business with you over and over and over. How about this? You want people to refer your business. There's an easy thing to be loyal on, right?
Very easy.
But the way that normal referral programs go is, well, I'll tell you what, if you tell somebody about my business and they do business with me, then I will repay you with some reward.
As long as my referee also remembers to tell you that was referred,
right,
which is another hiccup in the line.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's the fly in the ointment, if you will. So there's a lot of ifs before the then, and then we've discovered that the then almost never gets done. So let's just say, if you tell Joe about Experience Pros and Joe signs up for Experience Pros and tells me that you told him about Experience Pros, then I'll give you $100 gift card, Bill.
Yeah, that's a lot of things.
That's a lot of things, man.
And things that for me to get my $100, I don't have control over. Because I don't have any control over what Joe's interaction is with you or the fact that he's going to talk to you.
Right.
So I literally am leaving it up to chance.
What if we change the rule, though? What if we make it like this? And this is kind of our twist on the loyalty or rewards program.
Yeah.
What if instead of you saying to Joe, you got to meet Eric, what if you, Bill, put Joe and Eric into an email, and in an email together? So there's 3 people in the email, you, Joe, and Eric. And Bill, you say, Joe, I want you to meet Eric. He's the host of the Experience Pros radio show and the owner of Experience Pros, a membership program that actually launches small businesses into a dynamic growth phase, right?
Yeah.
And then in that same email, you say, Eric, I want you to meet Joe because he's ABC Plumbing and his customers, boom, love him.
Yeah, he's a perfect fit for the Experience Pros, and he needs to take advantage of our network. Yeah.
And because I know both of you, I think there could be some synergy here. I'm going to extricate myself from the conversation, but please, Joe and Eric get to know each other and talk. And then if something works out and you guys decide to do business together, let me know.
Yeah. See, and that's a good way to do it, because now
great way.
You have started the conversation, you've made the introduction, and especially for the referee, Joe, you're asking Joe to go and break his comfort level. He has to go into a new store, make a new relationship, go to a new client, a new vendor, whatever it is, and he's breaking his comfort level. And in fact, you've taken all of that away. You've made that first introduction. You're thinking about it like a sales thing, like a sales call. That cold call is horrible.
Yes.
But if someone comes up to you and goes, I talked to Joe and Joe's interested in this, and could you just give him a call? That's exactly what you're doing.
So you put the people together, and then here's the kicker.
Yeah.
Because you wrote the email,
you're
going to get a gift card, not $100.
Yeah.
But what about like a $5, $10 gift card in the mail from Eric for the introduction?
Just for writing email.
For writing the email. Because here's the truth. I know that you're not going to make that introduction unless you think that there's a great possibility. It's pre-vetted.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
So what am I doing by giving you a $5 or $10 gift card in the mail? I am rewarding the behavior of the introduction. Regardless of whether Joe does business with me or not, that's not the point. The behavior I want to reward is the introduction. Talk about loyalty. Bill will write emails anytime he knows there's a good fit. Did I make that clear?
You totally did.
Nice. Folks, when we come back, we're going to ask the question, what's up with LinkedIn and why am I being happy anniversaried on the Experience Pros?
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. Beginning October 9th, Oric will be offering its customers 15 to 30% off all of their vacuums and cleaning accessories for the rest of October. Come take advantage of this great sale at 3 convenient Denver Metro locations: Highlands Oric in Littleton, Aurora Oric in Aurora, or Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood. For more information, visit denvervacuum.com. Don't miss this huge fall sale starting October 9th. denvervacuum.com. Denver's #1 choice for everything vacuum since 1947.
So you thought that putting off your hearing test for another year wasn't a big deal. Well, maybe you should think again. I'm Barbara Jenkins, Colorado's first board-certified doctor of audiology. For the last few years, we've known that untreated hearing loss increases your risk of dementia. Now, a study from Johns Hopkins shows that untreated hearing loss actually causes brain shrinkage. Not only does this affect your communication ability, but it also affects your memory as well. It's just one more in a litany of studies that underscores the importance of treating your hearing loss now, not later. For a synopsis of this study, or to have your hearing tested, go to advancedaudiology.com or call us at 303-649-2122. Hearing problems are easy to dismiss, but treating them now can help more than just your ears. That's 303-649-2122. Because at Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
Hey everybody, it's Eric and Angel with the ExperienceProsDeals.com Pro Pick of the Week.
You go to the parties, you see the shows, and you say, I wish I knew how to dance. Now you can learn. Our chief bargain hunter has teamed up with Fred Astaire Dance Studios to bring you a special 15-lesson dance package for 50% off the regular price.
This special package is for 15 dance lessons. It may be used as an individual, or you can purchase it and use it as a couple. Listen, it's ExperienceProsDeals.com. Go check it out.
Do you need to remodel that outdated kitchen or bathroom? Now's a great time to get started. Our fall specials are going to save you big money on your cabinet and countertop purchases. I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth. And I've been telling you how we saved our customers thousands of dollars on their kitchen and bathroom projects, even over those big box stores. And now I invite you to experience our unique mix of top-of-the-line customer service, quality products, and tremendous value. Through October, we are offering our customers up to $1,500 in free upgrades and incentives off all your cabinet and countertop purchases. Plus, as an additional bonus, we're upgrading all our cabinets to the latest in anti-slam technology for free. We also have a huge selection of granite vanity tops and cabinets in stock, all at incredibly low prices. Let us go to work for you. You can visit our showroom or call us today. 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
If you or a loved one has had your life turned upside down due to an accident, call Jeremy Cave. He'll work day and night to get you the money you're entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy Cave makes house calls, and he's there for you every step of the way. Cave Law understands that many of you folks who listen to this station prefer to have a lawyer who sees things from your point of view. Well, Cave Law thinks it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury. Call Jeremy Cave today, 720-213-3737. Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation. 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737. Or check out their brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today at 720-213-3737 or visit cavelawyer.com.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. I'm in my 70s now, and I really feel better than ever. I've had bypass surgery, come away from drugs and alcohol. All these things aside, the most amazing thing that's happened to me in these last couple of years is meeting our great family friend, physician MD, Dr. Julie McCallan. She's changed my life, my daughter's life. She's a gifted healer, changing the lives of so many people. When everything is going wrong in my life, she made an enormous difference in me, physically and emotionally. And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Julie McCallan.
There is often a lot of scare reporting when it comes to men taking hormones and other nutritional supplements. There's is no question that as we get older, and Peter, you are a living proof of that, all the things that your body produced when you were young are either diminished or totally gone. As I have watched your progress by following the Synergenics program, I have seen you drop 30 pounds of fat, gain muscle and strength, and become vibrant once again. I know the term turning back the clock is an impossible thing to do, but given our new scientific abilities, we certainly can revitalize men past 45. Call Synergenics Denver today to get your health back. 720-387-3681. That's 720-387-3681.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Good morning, Denver. Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Eric Raymer here to help you get your business right. Angel is emceeing a women's conference this morning, and so actually all day long. And so she is not with us, but her bobblehead is here with us. And thank you to producer Bill for sitting in as well. You are not the bobblehead. I don't know how to. No. I always mention the bobblehead first, and then I mention you, and I'm like,
it's okay. That's probably correct.
Her bobblehead, producer Bill,
yes.
is.
Yeah.
I apologize. I don't mean to sound like you're a bobblehead because you are certainly not.
We're talking about billing on the show. I'm probably behind the bobblehead anyway. It's okay.
You too.
That list of credits.
Yeah,
that's okay.
So she's doing the Colorado Women's Chamber event that's going on out there, and gosh, she loves. We all love serving the community in the various ways that we are able to do. Bill, are you on LinkedIn?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I think a lot of business professionals are.
Yeah.
Interesting thing happened to me this morning,
okay.
and it happened to me again last year, and in fact, it happened to me the year before.
Yes.
And I'm not
seems to be a pattern emerging.
Every time about exactly this time of year, I get not one but dozens of anniversary greetings.
Huh.
And
I have seen those on LinkedIn where it's so and so's work anniversary with some congratulations, and it's a weird congratulations through LinkedIn.
Well, it's an easy link because people I have not spoken to or heard from in years are clicking, and then you start to hear the cadence, if you will. Eric, congratulations on your work anniversary. Here's wishing continued success. From Tom. Eric, congratulations on the anniversary. Hope you're doing well. That's actually more personal.
That is.
Eric, congrats on the anniversary. Hope you're doing well. Eric, congrats on the anniversary. Hope you're doing well. Right?
Very, very similar.
A lot of people are writing the same note to me.
Wow, they like you the same, and that's really strange.
Right.
Huh.
So I went to explore what the world is happening in the world of my anniversaries because I didn't realize that I had an anniversary, and sure enough, my company LinkedIn is telling everybody that the Experience Pros Radio Show is 28 years old.
Wow, that's different,
right?
Yeah.
Experience Pros Radio Show is not 28 years old. Now, I gotta believe that this is user error. I have to believe that I must have somehow, and I think I know what I did. It's got to be user error. I think what I did was. Here's how Experience Pros came to be.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and we're talking 28 years ago.
Yeah, 28 years ago.
I started a company called Eric Raymer's Illustrated Illusions.
Oh, okay.
Professional magician, public speaker, corporate trainer.
I might have seen that webpage.
You did not.
Yeah, I did.
You found the archive.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
I took a little digging. It was one day you were talking about.
It takes a lot of digging.
Yeah, it did, but I found it. Yeah.
Wow. So I was a magician, and I started this company 28 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, the natural evolution of this, because I managed and maintained the company for 2 decades plus, and then I took a role as a children's pastor. Right. So, and during the time of taking the role of the children's pastor, the company still stayed active. I was still traveling midweek and stuff.
And you were training magicians. You were designing tricks. I mean, there are also stuff you're still doing.
Trainer over the Hollywood Magic Castle and whatnot. So, interestingly enough, Experience Pros is actually a DBA, doing business as under the former title of Eric Raymer's Illustrated Illusions.
Oh, no way.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So it morphed. So as Experience Pros is a DBA, then the Experience Pros radio show was maybe how I put that into LinkedIn, but it makes it look like the radio show is 28 years old. The radio show is 7 years old.
That's so silly.
So thank you everybody for your anniversary greetings. I'm pretty sure I did it to myself. Experience Pros radio show is not 28 years old. It is 7 years old. And it's we're rounding the corner on the last quarter of our first year here on KDMT. And so
that's wonderful. Now I got a question for you. You're receiving all of those canned LinkedIn congratulations responses.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the canned response? Would you just like someone to say, hey, congratulations? Do you want a personal note? I mean, as an individual on LinkedIn, does it matter that they're just clicking a little box that says, here, send him this canned message?
There's two schools of thought on it. And I guess I don't know which school I take.
Yeah.
First of all, I like to make it as personal as possible.
Yeah.
And to give you an example, my friend Darla wrote and says, I just love these fun reminders. Obviously, LinkedIn gave a reminder. What was it? She says, 28 of your fine self living the dream. Long before that, you were granting wishes and showing up for people in ways that have stayed with them all their lives. Bravo.
Oh, wow.
So that is
so cool.
Obviously a very personal message to me.
Yeah.
And she knows that the show isn't 28 years old.
Yeah.
So I err on the side of trying to make it personal. If you have the opportunity, make it personal. LinkedIn has streamlined some things, including the connection process by simply showing you faces with a button that says connect. And if you click connect, it goes away and it sends a canned Eric wants to be your connection.
Yeah.
I like the fact that that's simple. It makes the connection process easy.
Very easy.
Right. The canned things. Well, you know what? They saw your name and they decided, I haven't talked to Eric for a while. Click. And now it sends a canned response that says, congratulations on your anniversary. The upside of it is that they thought of me.
Yeah. I always feel bad when I'm on LinkedIn or the other, even Facebook, and you have the reminders. And, I always want to comment or at least like something that someone has posted. They've taken the time to share it. But LinkedIn, I've always felt weird clicking, yes, congratulations on your work anniversary, specifically because of that. Yes, I'm thinking of you. I want you to know, but do I have time to write the personal note at this time? And so sometimes,
therein lies the issue. If you're going to click the link and it's important to you to make a personal connection, go ahead, click the link, and then send them a quick in-mail and so on. Well, that's it for the first hour of the Experience Pros Radio Show. 2 hours yet ahead. It's all positive business talk. We will be talking to the CEO of Social Media Energy in our next hour as well. We're also going to be talking to the U.S. or Deputy U.S. Postmaster General about the election mail. All coming next on the Experience Pros.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada, Denver, serving Denver's financial community and the everyday investor. Money Talk, 1690 AM.
financial market analysis from Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
Diversification is the key. You have to have diversification in these markets. And if you have all your eggs in one basket, when things go bad, you're going to get hurt.
It's financial food for thought on your drive home. Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Imagine a world where you only need one tool in your marketing toolbox. A world where that one tool could open doors for you and transform the average sales proposal into a powerful, personalized experience.
The Ostrich Basket's All Senses presentation box is your way to stand out and get greater attention over your competitors. From the classy visual impact the moment it's received through to the powerful surprises revealed when they open the box and are engaged with aroma, sound, and delightful treats and personalized gifts. Your client will be positively immersed in your marketing message.
This is a must-see, game-changing marketing tool, so call today to experience the power of the All Senses presentation box.
Ostrich Baskets believes in this marketing tool so much, they will even offer a 100% money-back guarantee. So call 720-552-3932 or visit ostrichbaskets.com.
How about kicking off October with some fresh, clean carpets? Stop putting off getting your carpets clean. I know you want to, and you think it's outrageously expensive. Well, it's not, and it's totally worth the money. Call out Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company to clean your carpets with their patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets. They don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the October special. 3 carpeted areas, pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with that empowered water for just $119. See? Affordable. Call today. 303-471-5150. 303-471-5150. Or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $119 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
Michael Bailey Law Office. Hard-working law. Real-world experience. Listen Sundays from 10:30 to 11 a.m. when Michael Bailey discusses how to preserve and pass on your personal legacy. Simple or complex planning. Michael Bailey can help you with answers about your estate planning. Michael Bailey Law. Sundays from 10:30 to 11 a.m. on Denver's Money Talk. KDMT 1690 AM.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show. Angel and Eric here to help you get your business right. Actually, just Eric today. Angel is off and running she's emceeing a women's conference here in the Denver area. But joining us is our producer, Bill, who is always present. We're so grateful for his omnipresence and willingness to step up. And boy, he is sometimes like an octopus. Producer Bill, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you today?
Man, I'll tell you what, you are amazing. And I did it right this hour. I introduced you first, and then I will say, and we brought Angel's bobblehead into the studio.
You can always do the bobblehead first.
Yeah, I brought my bobblehead out as well. So
when you leave, Angel and I always talk about dressing up your bobblehead.
Excuse me?
Just when you're not on vacation and stuff, we talk about how we should dress up your bobblehead. I've got tons of doll clothes at home.
Stop right there.
You could look
you
great
have
with
tons of doll clothes at home? I don't want to hear that.
I've got 2 daughters.
You're sick and twisted man.
I've got a nice purple, almost shimmery lame jacket that would look real. I mean, Ken looks good on it, but it'd look good on your bobblehead.
Actually, I have a shimmery lame jacket myself.
Do you?
No.
Oh, darn.
All right.
Okay.
Here's some things you need to know before the market opens in just about an hour and 23 minutes. The plunging pound is now wreaking havoc on British grocers. Supermarket giant Tesco has pulled Ben & Jerry's ice cream and Marmite spread from its online store amid a public dispute with Unilever over who should bear the burden of the weakening currency, the supplier or the consumers. Shares in both companies were down more than 2% in early trading. Tesco may be simply trying to call Unilever's bluff over the price hikes, but markets are not impressed, says Neil Wilson. He's a market analyst at ETX. China export is sliding. Chinese exports unexpectedly fell 10% in September over the previous year, according to official data released today, today. The slide is much bigger than the 3% analysts anticipated and points to a further slowdown in China's economy. The decline does not only provide a warning signal that the world's second largest economy is losing momentum, but also suggests a fragile global demand. And so keep your eye on that. Finally, Wells Fargo CEO John Stumpf has announced last night that he is retiring effective immediately. His departure comes after the bank was caught creating fake bank account and credit card accounts. Wells Fargo stock jumped 2% in after-hours trading upon the news that the big bad wolf is gone.
I love the fact that the stock jumped after he retired.
Do too.
That's fantastic.
I do too. America has to stand for something, and integrity must be a component. We're talking about never mind.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you and I would go down that rabbit hole again.
It's the positive business talk show, the Experience Pros radio show, but it is very frustrating to see somebody abusing their power, and I do believe that they're abusing the power. When Stumpf was called upon a long time ago, this has been going on for years, and it's been exposed in little snippets over the years. But when it all came to the surface last month, that man should have been the first to say, you know what, I'm giving back the money I earned during this whole thing. I'm going to fire everybody that was involved in turning a blind eye to this whole thing and allowing it to happen. I'm going to rehire the whistleblowers that were, that were fired for saying, I don't like this. It's not right. It's inappropriate. And he didn't do any of those things, and now he's jumping out of the plane with a between $130 and $200,000 or $1 million golden parachute.
Yeah, for not doing his job. Great.
Shame.
What if I could come to work and not do my job and get paid for it handsomely afterwards? That'd be great.
No.
I'd like to sign up for that.
No.
It's ridiculous.
No, you wouldn't, because you're a man of integrity.
I know, but jeez.
It looks like the markets are in for a rough day today. U.S. stock futures are slipping around 0.6%. Major European markets open lower. Same story in Asia, where markets closed with losses. Dow Jones Industrial and S&P 500 gained 0.1% on Wednesday, while the Nasdaq shed almost 0.2%. The stock market movers, CSX and Alcoa, we mentioned them yesterday. Metal manufacturer Alcoa is 2.6% down pre-market after missing its earning forecast on Tuesday. Shares in transportation company CSX were higher after posting better than expected results on Wednesday. Delta Airlines, Progressive, Marriott Vacations all set to release earnings before the open. So there's the news that you probably need to know. Here's the news no one needs to know. That's right. It's time for You Choose the News, the game show at the top of the hour where we've already chosen the news. We like it because it rhymes. The news is questionable. We admit.
Yeah. It's openly questionable. Yes.
But the choice is binding, as Bill's going to choose the order in which we deliver these news stories.
Okay, what do we got today?
Stories for you.
Yeah.
Let's start with spoiled horse goes shopping.
Okay.
Snakes on a plane. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Or another repurposed potatoes.
Okay, well, Angel's not here, and she hates snake
Here
stories.
we go with the snakes.
Let's go with the snake story.
No, it's not snakes on a plane, but they are snakes, and they're out loose. Chinese authorities are searching for, get this, dozens of snakes that remain on the loose after about 200 escaped from a nearby farm.
Wait, snake farm?
Snake farm.
What?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
The hundreds. Oh, and by the way, we're not just talking ordinary garden
snakes,
variety.
no, not corn snakes, no
we're
rat
talking
snakes.
about monocle cobras.
Wait, no.
Yes.
Someone had a cobra farm.
Uh-huh.
Who is this sick, twisted person?
The hundreds of monocle cobras escaped from the livestock farm in August, and 150 has since been captured, leaving 50 of the venomous snakes still on the loose.
This farm has neighbors? This is ridiculous.
And more to the point, and people are hunting these things?
Yeah, exactdy. Why? I keep
Stay out of the fields!
Yeah, I keep thinking of, here, got me 500 head of cobra. This is great. How do you brand them, too? I mean, how do you
authorities were made aware of the remaining stakes after a villager discovered and killed one of them in his home.
Oh, great.
So
that's wonderful.
I don't know if Angel will be happy for me saying this, but we reported a friend of ours had a snake and it's actually like the fifth or sixth snake that they've found in their home.
Wow.
And it's like a 4 or 5 foot. It's just garden variety garter snake, I think it is, or a bull snake. It might have been.
That thing's got to be a bull.
But
bull snakes are mostly harmless, though. They're really nice.
Guess who discovered a snake outside, but next to their own home?
Angel.
No. Yeah.
Oh, and she is so afraid of snakes.
Yeah, and Jay, her husband.
That's like grounds for moving for her.
It is absolutely, and torching the home.
Yes, exactly. Just light on fire, leave, and say.
Oh my gosh. And she's so she showed me the picture where Jay had gloves on and he picked up the snake and was relocating it.
That's great.
And she goes, where there's one, there's many. And I said, no. And she goes, no, I think so. I said, no. She goes, snakes aren't social creatures. And I said, are you kidding? No,
not at all.
No.
The only time they come together is during the winter.
That's my story. We're sticking to it. You cannot say during the winter they come together. If you freak her out on this, I will make you regret that I ever told you this story.
Well, haven't you ever found a snake ball?
Stop it. Stop it. Only on the Nat Geo channel. And I'm telling you, you will freak her out.
I had friends that had a farm, so
Bill.
Sorry. I won't tell about the garden snake that lives in my backyard.
Repurposed potatoes.
Yes, repurposed potatoes. Let's go to that one.
Okay, good.
Dang, let's repurpose these stories.
We'll never bring another snake story on the show, with or without Angel. You're a bad human being.
I'm a bad influence.
Here's the headline, and good luck with this. Old and unused potatoes can be converted into cheese with a new invention that battles food waste around the world.
Wait a minute. You're talking about taking a starch and turning it into a dairy.
The inventor behind the process to pimp up unwanted spuds says the food looks like cheese and melts like cheese and could help in disaster zones. There's even a video. I should probably watch that.
Make me cough too. The idea of potato cheese. I'm just not. I just the whole thing is just like I don't understand why. Kids, come have your potato cheese. No.
The unbelievable claim has been made by Andrew Dyfan, who a food scientist who says he
goes
has
great with spam.
It's so gross. Secret process to potato magic makes the first man-made, sustainable, eco-friendly superfood, and involves processing peeled potatoes. He says it looks like cheese, it melts like cheese. Folks, it ain't cheese, so stay away from the potato cheese. We'll be back with more positive business talk on the Experience Pros Radio Show. We really will get into the positive side of it. Halloween technology is coming next. That's right, we're going to talk about the tech of Halloween with Home Depot on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Stock markets go up and go down. Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, Saturday morning at 10 on Denver's Money Talk. Are you worried about the markets? How will you protect your assets? With recent stock market volatility, where should your money be now? Call me today and schedule a complimentary stress test of your portfolio. Call 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. Or go to yourmoneyyourretirement.com. That's yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
It's a difficult decision. To have your hearing tested, where do you go for professional care? Tens of thousands are spent every week on ads trying to convince you to come in for a free hearing test or a sale that's this week only. For professional care, I suggest you take a different approach. I'm Dr. Barbara Jenkins, owner of Advanced Audiology. I have 25 years of hospital and clinical experience treating both hearing loss and tinnitus. My first suggestion? Ask your physician who they would go to, not just who's on their list. Who do they trust? Second, go online and search Doctor of Audiology and then type in your area. You don't want an evaluation performed by a technician or hearing aid salesperson. Your hearing is a serious concern, so you should treat it as such. For more information, go to advancedaudiology.com or call 303-649-2122. Because at Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
If you're like most Americans, you might be finding that money is a little tight right now. Do you know that it doesn't have to be this way? If you are 62 years or older and you own your own home, you might be sitting on a permanent income stream. There are many myths out there about reverse mortgages, but the truth is that a reverse mortgage is a safe and powerful way to fund your retirement. You can continue to own your home and live in it just as long as you want to, but the income stream will last just as long. Get the facts. Talk to an expert today. Call Dan Gordon at Acclaim Mortgage. Dan has been in the mortgage business for over 30 years, and he's a member in good standing with the Better Business Bureau. Find out how a reverse mortgage can provide you with the financial comfort and security you desire. Call Dan Gordon today at 303-753-9400. Again, that's 303-753-9400. Or for more information, visit acclaimmortgage.com. Once again, call 303-753-9400 or visit acclaimmortgage.com. Inglewood, Colorado. 1947. Mr. Anderson opens a small shop and repairs vacuums. He knows the ins and outs of all 7 brands popular at the time. Inglewood, Colorado. Now, Anderson's Vacuums still exists, still serving what they sell, including brands like Miele, Sebo, Auric, Dyson, Shark, and more. Try them, test them, find your favorite. Anderson's Vacuum has grown to become one of the largest dealers in sales and service. The knowledge and experience is unmatched. Visit a legend, Anderson's Vacuum, in Inglewood at andersonsvacuum.com.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. I'm in my 70s now, and I really feel better than ever. I've had bypass surgery, come away from drugs and alcohol. All these things aside, the most amazing thing that's happened to me in these last couple of years is meeting our great family friend, physician MD, Dr. Julie McCallan. She's changed my life, my daughter's life. She's a gifted healer, changing the lives of so many people. When everything is going wrong in my life, she made an enormous difference in me, physically and emotionally. And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Julie McCallan.
Thank you, Peter. Are you struggling with low energy and a widening waistline? Are you having trouble sleeping? When you sleep, are you still tired the next morning? If you exercise, has it stopped making you stronger and leaner? Have you lost your sex drive, motivation, and your zest for life? Get into Synergenics Denver and let us measure your metabolism, hormones, and physical fitness, and we'll get things working right again.
I'm so sure you'll become a fan and a friend of Dr. McCallan's if you do this one simple thing. Call her 720-387-3681. My word on it. She'll change your life. 720-387-3681.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. We do appreciate you. Now's the time to embrace that classic fall tradition of Halloween. If you are more like one of the 171 million Americans, I believe half of which live in the state of Utah, who plan to celebrate Halloween with candy costumes and by spookifying their homes with ghoulish sights and sounds, you are probably going to want to turn up the volume to this segment. Whether you're on Team Witches or Team Ghosts, there are many ways, more ways, I should say, than ever to put your haunted house on display. Home Depot's merchandising expert, Kelly Charles, is joining us from a spooktacular home, showcasing all the cool new ways that you can create a house of horrors this year. Kelly Charles, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hi, Eric. Thank you.
Hey, it's great to have you on the program. And Halloween's one of those things that you either get it or you don't. You either love it or you don't. And I mentioned reference to the state of Utah. My ex-wife was from Utah. And boy, howdy, do they love their haunted houses. Let's get right to it. What are some cool ways that smart technology is helping create the fear factor this year?
Well, Smart Tech has really taken over Halloween, and it's offering a lot of new and exciting products for people. One of my favorites is the Windows FX projector. It comes in a kit, and it's super easy to set up. It takes about 5 minutes. And once you get it set up, you can project movies onto a door or window, and all the neighbors, the trick-or-treaters, everyone can walk by and see all these really great movies for them.
Now,
One other really...
I'm sorry, Kelly, but what kind of movies are you talking about? I mean, is it we're not going to watch Princess Bride, right?
No, they're little animated digital clips. So, for example, a couple movies. One's a pumpkin family that's singing a fun song. One is Frankenstein that's chasing some kids and trying to steal their candy.
I got you.
Very kind of friendly, yeah.
All right. What else you got?
We also have some really cool projector stakes that you can stake outside in your yard, and they will project moving spiders or witches and a variety of characters onto your home. It's a really easy way to decorate.
All right, projector stakes. I like that.
Yeah. And then one other option is a Bluetooth tombstone that you can stake outside in your yard as well, and use that to really add some spooky fun to your decor.
And by Bluetooth, it's a Bluetooth speaker in the shape of a headstone?
Yes, it is.
I like that. I like that. We used to, this is going to date me, but we used to have 33 1/3 LP albums, records for the record player that had the scary music, and we'd have to turn it up really loud in the house. Putting it outside, way better. All right. Kelly, if you had to pick, what would you say is your favorite, best trick decor? And then let's go on the other side and talk about the best treat decor.
For trick decor, I'd say one of my favorites is the animated jumping spider. It's motion activated. You can set it up inside or outside, and when people walk by, it jumps out at them, and it's super scary fun.
Yeah, I would step on that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. For one other really fun trick option, we've got these 3 witches that are great. They are motion activated as well, and cast some spooky spells, and they've got great sound for them.
Nice.
For treats, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Nene dancers, but we've got this plush Nene doll that does the Nene dance and actually plays the music. And then a really fun another option for treats is a tasty candy corn wreath that you could put on your door or over your fireplace.
Oh, well, I like that. Candy corn, of course, always ubiquitous at Halloween. Kelly, you obviously did not do your research on the Experience Pros radio show and myself personally, because who do you think invented the Nene? Come on now.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
If we're over radio, I'd love to see it.
It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It sometimes seems a little intimidating to people who want to get into the Halloween spirit, but they don't know where to start. Their neighbors. It's the same thing with the Christmas holidays. The neighbors are all out, and I'm just, I got $30, and I don't know where to start. Give us some ideas to get somebody started.
I'd say to get started, first decide if you're looking for indoor decor or outdoor decor. And then once you've picked that, select a theme. So skeletons is a really great popular theme. We've got a lot of posable skeletons. We've got animals, so dogs and cats. We've got motion-activated skeletons and things that play music. Or another option would be pumpkins. And you can go the jack-o'-lantern route or more of a traditional live or an artificial pumpkin. And then there's always another Halloween favorite, which is witches. You could add that theme to it with animated witches or, again, like something like the witches projector stick.
All right. So now let me give you one last question. Maybe that will wrap this thing up. But what about, do you have anything at Home Depot for the people who, there are people of faith that some of these skeletons and ghouls and witches and whatnot, they're not their thing at all. But what about the fall festival kind of celebration and decoration? Do you have anything for that?
Oh, absolutely. Harvest is another big popular theme.
You bet.
For inside, we've got a lot of wreaths and things like that you can use to, again, decorate over your fireplace. There's always pumpkins, which is a favorite for the harvest time period. There's scarecrows. And then there's also a plethora of live plants that you can put out in your yard as well, or to decorate the inside of your home. If you're looking for something a little kind of less scary.
You know, you say live plants, and because we're talking about Halloween and the season, I'm thinking of you know, the animated live trees and so on. But no, just like plants that you can decorate with and spruce up the home. I love this, and of course, Home Depot. We love having Home Depot on the show and talking about all the various options that Americans can have to celebrate the various holidays and whatnot. Kelly, where do people, our listeners, go to find more information about the things that we just talked about?
So you can go into your local Home Depot store or homedepot.com and see a wide variety of products to choose from. And you can also go there to get inspiration and ideas on how to decorate.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I'm grateful for that. And Kelly, I know that you're on a crazy tour schedule doing all the radio shows around the country, but thank you for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Happy Halloween, and have a great rest of the season.
Thank you, Eric. Happy Halloween to you too.
You betcha. Go check out your local Home Depot. That's a great thing to do. And while you're out there, tell them you heard about this spooky skeleton video thing on the Experience Pros radio show. That'd be all right with me. Bill, do you celebrate Halloween at your family?
Yeah.
Oh,
do we ever?
You know what? You are sick and twisted from the day one.
Yes. You know, a number of years ago, I took huge pieces of felt, black felt, and I cut the outline of a ghost face inside the felt, and then I cover the back of it with wax paper, and I hang them over the windows upstairs in the house. And you turn the lights on in the window, and it looks like there are these giant ghosts in the windows. Yeah, we go all out. I've got glow-in-the-dark skeletons.
You should get one of those video projectors for your windows now.
Yeah, I want to get that.
But don't do a jumping spider, because I will. You know what? I will.
I want that jumping spider.
I will reciprocate. You do a jumping spider, I'll do a barking spider. Let's see who wins. All right, we'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages. Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Hi, I'm Phil Grady, philsgang.com. I want to thank all my listeners at 1690 AM. That's KDMT Money Talk, where you'll hear me every weekday afternoon at 1 p.m., where I'll tell you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. And that means that the stock market is going to collapse. That's right. They don't want you to know that, but it will. And I will let you know when. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
Phil's Gang with Phil Grandy, weekday afternoons at 1 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
If you're drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of special IRS tax programs that are available and free yourself from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing during the decline in the U.S. economy, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Take down this number or store it in your cell phone, but call the Community Tax Helpline at 800-273-0135. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back, or even if you have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to fear anymore. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-273-0135 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-273-0135 for your free consultation and to see if you qualify. That's 800-273-0135.
Imagine what you do with an extra $1,000 or $2,000 in your account every single month. Attend a free class to learn what the Wall Street boys hope you'll never find out. If you call now, the Online Trading Academy will comp the class and even send you home with a free $247 home study course. And then you could start making your dreams a reality. Call 866-816-1918. 866-816-1918. Call 866-816-1918. That's 866-816-1918.
Pastor Camp is the one to call.
Get your home's heating and cooling system ready for cooler weather. Whether you need maintenance or a new Lennox heating and cooling system, Pastor Camp is the one to call. With over 50 years of experience and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, take advantage of their special offers on a qualifying Lennox home comfort system, including up to $1,600 in rebates or up to 60 months no interest financing with approved credit. Call Pastor Camp today at 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
Take it like it is and make it like you want it. You've heard that before, right? Well, that applies to your home too. But maybe you don't know exactly how to get it done or what the options might be. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. How about starting with a call to us? For over 30 years, our family company has been designing
talk to you later. Check. Oh no, it's all ambient noise. Ah.
Delightful treats and personalized gifts. Your client will be positively immersed in your marketing message.
The All Senses presentation box will quickly become the one tool in your box to open doors that you may have previously never imagined possible.
Connect with your clients in a manner that promotes positive long-term business relationships and greater sales results for your company. Shorten your sales cycle and reduce your overall marketing costs. Order your All Senses presentation boxes today. Call 720-552-3932 or visit ostrichbaskets.com.
Take your home like it is and let us help you make it like you want it. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. We've been doing just that for over 30 years now. 800-362-8370 or drhi.com.
Dear John, uncontrolled high blood pressure is serious, and I can quit whenever I want. But when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
To get your high blood pressure to a healthy range, visit heart.org/blood pressure. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
Fall is here, and now's the time to get your lawn the best care with Mr. Green Jeans Landscape Services. Hi, this is Steve Kelly. Now's the time to schedule your lawn fertilization, aeration, and tree care, including tree spraying for mites and deep root feeds. I use Mr. Green Jeans for all my landscaping needs. They're affordable, and they charge 30 to 40% less than their competition, and use only the best local Colorado products. Call Mr. Green Jeans today, 303-426-4945. 303-426-4945. Tell them Steve sent you and get 10% off your first service.
Pastor Camp is the one to call.
Get your home's heating and cooling system ready for cooler weather. Whether you need maintenance or a new Lennox heating and cooling system, Pastor Camp is the one to call. With over 50 years of experience and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, take advantage of their special offers on a qualifying Lennox home comfort system, including up to $1,600 in rebates or up to 60 months no interest financing with approved credit. Call Pastor Camp today at 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. This is a home for America's positive business talk, the only home for positive business talk across the radio dial in America. And special thanks to our listener, Darla, who is up early in the wee hours of the California morning, who drew attention to the fact that I had an audio problem on our video. And hopefully we have corrected that, but we're grateful for the heads up. Thanks, Darla. Get this. Columnist Greg Gifford says, forget about unique content. Try actually being local.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Because being unique and creative, and that's what we see with the YouTube stars, and we see that with people that are stars on their websites and travel logs and Snapchat, and it's all unique and creative.
Yeah, well, unique and creative is important, but it's not the only thing anymore. He says, well, all your competitors have unique content. That alone won't be enough to help you stand out from the crowd. He goes on to say, is it just me, or does it really seem lately that like every marketer is going for a silver bullet when it comes to SEO? Even though nothing even comes close to a silver bullet, the search is always on for that one big thing. Let's talk SEO for just a minute, Bill. SEO, for those who are new to the TLAs, and those are 3-letter acronyms, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. And basically what it is a way to get your website ranked on the Google search results.
Yeah, Google has what you'd think of as a digital spider that crawls the interweb and goes out to find relatable subject matter to whatever query you type into the magic Google box.
This is correct.
Yeah, and so you doing search engine optimization is putting things and placing things on your website and conversations on your website in order for that spider to find, to then rank it higher, to say, when someone searches for left-handed green widgets, that you pop up in the top search.
Yes.
sorting.
So, and I had a conversation with a gentleman yesterday in my office, and a number of things are transpiring. He's asked me to assist him in migrating his website to another hosting service, and at the same time to release his website from the grips of somebody who is not him, who is actually the technical admin and therefore the registrant and owner of the website.
Oh, that is hard.
So and the crazy thing is, it's his name in the website.
Yeah.
So you can't just say, that's not yours. It really is. It's all his.
Yeah.
So I'm helping him go, and he says, but here's the thing: I've been paying an SEO company $1,000 a month.
A month,
right?
What are his rankings?
Well, he is on page 1 for three keywords.
Okay, that's okay. Okay,
3 keywords.
It's only 3 though.
Hopefully, you get those 3 keywords in your search. Otherwise,
otherwise
down you go. Right. So, but my answer to him was, now listen, you do have to have unique content. You do have to have updated content in order to be noticed again as the Google spider goes by, right?
Yes, exactly.
And you also need to keep your SEO. I said, well, stop paying that $1,000 a month immediately.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to save him a tremendous amount of money trying to help him get this. But he says, well, maybe I don't need SEO at all. And I'm like, whoa, don't,
no, you need it. Yeah.
Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
What you need is a strategy that has a clear and logical course of action. And in addition to that, you also need a maintenance plan.
Yeah.
That maintenance plan shouldn't be as expensive as the setup plan.
Not at all.
Right. So the author, Greg Gifford, says this. He says, local is the new unique. And then he tries to get millennial by saying it's totally fetch.
Totally.
Yeah. Talking about using a fundamental local appearance. When I was talking to this gentleman yesterday in my office, he says, well, I'm also my website is here in Colorado, but I have regional presence. I sell my product in 7 different states.
Okay.
And so he says, gosh, that I don't know how I'm doing in those other states in their searches. And I pulled up his website, didn't even pull up the Google.
Yeah.
I pulled up his website, looked at it, and said, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything, because there are no landing pages. And by the way, local landing pages are the way to get local SEO in places that aren't local and native to your business.
Yeah, because Google will see that and say, oh, this is something that is relevant to this demographic and this geographic, and it matches the search terms.
You clearly have to have some kind of local content. For instance, if you live in, I live in Colorado, and I have the ability to do business in, call it Utah, right?
Yeah.
I need to have a landing page on my website that is all about my business in Utah.
Yes.
Otherwise, Utah search engines see nothing relevant to them. The geolocator's in the wrong place. And anything short of me starting up a United States Postal Service presence in Utah, it's going to be bypassed.
Here's a great example. Just go to the magic Google box and type in veterinarian. You're going to find veterinarians that are all in your neighborhood based on the geo-targeting. So if you're trying to sell regionally, people that are in Utah searching for your specific product that could be shipped from Colorado,
we'll
maybe
only
superior.
find things in their area
Exactly.
unless you code your pages to specifically talk to the neighborhood that you're looking for. Now, that's a service worth knowing about.
Yeah.
It really is.
How many people out there just thought, well, now I've got a web page. That's great. Now come find me.
Do you think Amazon.com is just simply located in, where is it, Texas? Where they house their big deal?
Yeah, and they just perchance happen to pop up at the top of almost every search.
Accidentally, people just find them.
Yeah, accidentally.
Are you kidding me? They
no way.
have so many web pages for so many of the cities across America. Why? Because that's what they need in order to have a national presence. So, gosh, I agree with the conclusion. I do believe that there is value for unique content. Greg Gifford goes on to say that unique content is so last year and pretty much BS. I don't agree with that.
I don't either.
I think that there is a great place for unique content, but that unique content alone is not enough. You do need to have some kind of localized presence on your page. Call your SEO company, ask them, how do I get bigger at a less expense by becoming local? All right, we've got to take we have to take a long break. We're done. This is the end of the Experience Pros Radio Show for today. Time flies when you're having fun, and if that's the case, I have more fun than 10 human beings. Bill, thanks for being here. Angel will be back tomorrow. We'll see you on the Experience Pros.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.